This is a special request on Janu Sirsasana C, one of the seated pose in Ashtanga primary series, or the entire series that you begin with. That is quite challenging because it requires a lot of rotation and flexibility around the top of the feet, the hips, the knees, and the joints and the muscles. So basically what it looks like is this pose here, and bringing your knee down to the right or to the left, and then folding down forward. So I'm going to show you a few tips that I use to help grow this pose, and then we'll go into the actual pose. All right, so here we are. Something that I like to do is, I'm going to face you, is I actually like to teach starting here, like you're just sitting into your meditation seat that way. Most of the time you can't put your heels together and you can't put your toes together, and that's okay. Little by little, if you can start to bring the heel and the toe together, just like that, the ball of the toe, and kiss it and bring it to your mula bandha, you could start to grow the bent of the toes and the ankle. And from here, what I like to do is I like to lean my hand in the back, as you can see in the video, and then I sit myself down and engage the stretch like this. Then little by little, I work my way to come down and sit on my sits bone, and that now brings me naturally, without any tension, see, to the ankle being at 90, and then just coming in to that fold where it meets the navel. So again, one more time. This is now coming up to the top of your mat again. So bending your toe. This is another good example. You want to bend at the ball of the toe. My heel is not on the floor, so it looks just like that. Okay? So I'm going to turn this way so you can see it. I'm now going to open, facing my 2 feet into each other and sitting up again. I'm sitting on the heel. My ball of my toes are bent. I'm going to place my hand back here. I'm going to stretch this leg out. My knee is going to become really natural, just coming down this way, so that when I turn around, there it is. And it's just now facing up. Then of course, there's the fold into that. So these are some ways that I've used to bend the ball of my toes. The other way is you could sit like this and just try it. Remember not to jam your knee, and let it go carefully back to the center. Pull the knee back towards the back of the hip flexors, and then again you can cradle it, and little by little you can even cradle and dropping your hand there to hold that and bring it back. And again, back and forth, that helps you. So when I do the pose, some people will come in and come from the jump, so which means they're in downward dog here. They're going to jump in, sit down, and bring the feet out. They're going to pull the knee back, place your hands underneath the shins, bring it back to anchor the toes down, and there is your heel to your navel. And then there's a deep fold. The knees come down gently without straining. Opposite side, same thing. You would jump in, sit down, grab from underneath where my arm is, turn the ankle over, and again the heel is 90. And again, don't push the knee down, let the knee come down naturally as you fold. I usually jump into mine sometimes, which looks, someone asked about that the other day, looking forward, or my left leg is going to shoot, and then my right leg is going to anchor. From here, my hands are already under. I just go right into the pose, and again, folding down. Same thing, crossing over to the other side, and again, jumping through my right leg, anchors. I'm already holding underneath, bending, protecting my ankle, my heels is up, and again, 90. I'm already on Janu Sirsasana C. So that's this pose. I'm gonna turn it this way so you can see it. and enjoy it. Move my hair out of the way, and that's what it looks like when I'm folding down to that. And up. That's Janu Sirsasana C. Hopefully that helps. Namaste. Aloha.